Oh, hello there. It's a big camera. I think it's from the video Arian and I did. You don't need to see that much of me. How's it going, everybody? Day 1 in the books. Day 1 in the books, and I'm celebrating with an orange Fanta. That's right. Got some subs to catch up on here. Can't miss any metal chess. 43 months, tier 3 angry nerd rocker. A tier 3 as well. Thanks for the 8. Zebra Thrust 37 with Prime. On to year 4. Champ, tier 3. Buddy Champ. Thanks for the 39. We have a big Hickey update from today. Washed Adult. Thanks for the 23 with Prime. Almost a couple years together. So, I kid you not, I'm about to check the candidates' games right now on stream, and I have not seen them. I'm serious. The fan zone, we're hanging out, playing a lot of chess, talking a lot. We maybe gave our thoughts on a critical position in one of the games. I seriously have not seen them. So many people at the fan zone are like, man, what did you think of this move? I'm like, I haven't fucking seen it, to be quite honest with you. Please show me the game. Like, man, that was a crazy move that Faruja did. I'm like, wait a minute, let me see the game first. It is hard to just keep track of the games because we're trying to make sure everyone else is where they should be, having a good time, playing some chess, socializing. So I'm actually going to check these games for the first time. I can't wait. Hickey and Fabi. This will be a big Hickey update. I need an IRL Hickey updater, right? I need someone at the fan zone permanently updating me on Hikaru. Let's see what the engine thinks of this one. All right, did everyone see the games? Hopefully I'm not the only one seeing these for the first time. So, what? The thing with this line was that it's, is this unusual? This must be. Dubious Hickey prep. I mean, yeah, without e4 here, it can get pretty depressing pretty quickly or something, right? Yeah, modern engines hold everything, and obviously Hikaru had it prepped, right? So you have a huge natural edge just being the one prepping something. Of course, Fabi must have had something against this, but Hikaru's time usage clearly indicates the guy has expected most moves on the board. And I think it was right here that he used almost all his time on rook c5. Of course, I was looking at this, and who wouldn't be intrigued by this? Who wouldn't be intrigued? Great stuff. Unfortunately, with these guys, you can only talk about these concepts because they'll never actually happen. But I noticed it was a possibility. D5, bishop c3, rook b5, rook takes f2. Very sexy stuff from Hikaru there. I mean, defending a pawn with a tactic like rook f2 is pretty spiffy. Pretty spiffy. Bananaland 18, thanks for the prime. Bananaland, you got the 18 in the name and the 18-month prime resub? What the hell? Hey, DLM. Did you enjoy the games today? Or did you maybe not tune into all of them? I literally haven't seen the games, so I'm checking them here with y'all together. I think it has to do, Fish, with queen h4, bishop e5 eventually. So let's see. Queen h4, king g1. Yeah, okay, exactly. Bishop d4 and bishop e5. Yeah. And at best, you're getting a draw here. And obviously, like, maybe something bad could happen as well. So definitely not worth going into. Didn't see the line with king e2. Is king e2 supposed to be a tricky move to handle here? I mean, looks pretty fucking bad to me, my friend. Oh, you would have messed it up. Well, if Fish would have messed it up, then why the hell would Hickey play it? Rook d5, queen h4. I mean, this bishop is just pseudo-hanging there. I think it's a pretty impressive game by Hickey. Rook f5. Fabi didn't have the, I guess, the killer instinct. White's king is actually quite unsafe as well, by the way. Pseudo-hanging. Mechanical, thanks for the 17 months with Prime. Loafs, 45 months. Tier 3. Thank you, buddy. Loafs. Hello to Moistad. And all other samurais. Rook a8 is classy. Classy. Yeah, and at this point, I don't think anyone is doing much better than a draw, of course. So this was the Hikaru and Fabiano game. I thought Hikaru got to show some of his strengths here, like the resourcefulness. Like once Hikaru settled into that rook f2 position, it just felt like one that he would do better in than Fabi. But okay, Fabi really didn't have any risk this game. Like he could have won, and he ended up drawing. Hello, Spencer. Coors Light Cowboy, thanks for the 15 with Prime. So yeah, this is the game I maybe saw the most of because it's the highest profile. People kept asking about it. Then we had Nepo and Abasov. Nepo came by the fan zone after. Like the way the format works is some players who finish the game, if they draw or especially if they win, they'll be interviewed. And the place to get interviewed is at the fan zone. So the players do end up in the fan zone, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, they're not really there like to play a bullet game with Valentinian, but they're there for the interview, and at least you get to see them and hear kind of a more casual interview, not like a fully serious chess only type of interview. Like it's a bit more low key, and I like the format. Hey, Joshua. Am I going to be on site for every round? No, I won't be there every single round. Because, yeah, we still want to have, like, the stream active and have some other things we want to get done. But, yeah, Eric or myself will be there, you know, one of us every round. And Aryan will be there quite a bit. You can always count on Big Tari, who made his presence known at the fan zone today. Would I say that Hickey was cooked? I don't know, man. I don't think so. Him finding that rook f2 shows me that even, like, back against the wall, like, he never really was feeling too hopeless about his position, I want to say. Like, I think Hikaru just kind of views his chances against Fabi in, like, an opposite bishop position like that to be pretty good. Like, he's the more resourceful of the two and kind of a bit better at struggling. But Fabi also played rook f5, right? Traded the rooks. So that was he really let the foot off the gas there, but he was probably scared about his own king in that game. But the point is, at this high level, I feel like the advantage has to be extremely sizable. And not just a sizable advantage, but also a very clear plan about how to, like, turn that into a win. I thought that Fabi had the advantage. You could say that it was pretty meaningful, but I didn't see a clear, like, path to turn it into a win. And if you have one without the other, it's kind of like, yeah, if it becomes a draw, like, it wouldn't be the biggest throw in the world. Of course, like, Fabi, you know, you're not going to get unbelievable chances in the candidates against your opponents, like, to get a win. So he'll view that as an extremely good chance missed. But I don't think it was like, wow, so obvious how to get the win, I completely blew it. I don't think it was like that at all. I mean, I don't think Nepo is concerned here. At the end of the day, Abasov did the smartest thing to do. You have the white pieces? Make a damn draw. Start the event on a draw. I don't know if anyone will be brave enough to make the start the event off on a good foot joke. But Abasov does have a brace on one of his legs from an accident I think he had. Like, he injured himself playing football. So I'm still waiting to see if maybe Anand will drop the line of the century. But don't think he's got it in him. So this was like A+ work from Abasov. This is smart. He's the lowest rated player. Yeah, he's got the white pieces, but use the white pieces, steer the game in a, you know, equal-ish direction. I thought this was exactly what he needed to do. Good round one for him. Of course, Nepo's not going to be too upset. He had the easiest draw like that he'll make. Nobody likes to lose round one. Ultimately, all the players made a draw, so I think it was the timid start to most candidates that we expected. But naturally, this was not going to be insane to predict. Fallujah and Prag having one of the most exciting, like, looking games. I thought this was the one to watch. You can see, you know, shades of the Hambleton defense here. Shades of the Pegasus plunge. No doubt Players keenly paying attention. Yeah, some theory here. Queen e1. And then taking the doubled f-pawns. I'm not sure how new this is, but I thought this was, like, basically after bishop g5 here. Takes. Queen h4. I would assume that there's something wrong here with white's position. Black has control over that square. Like, what? This looks, like, tough. Knight d3, queen e3, f4, I get it. Rook g4, I get it. But still, this is some, like, impressive prep. Because this just looks very unnatural. Queen e1, king h1, g takes f3. Like, dude. Yeah, like, this position, like, what on earth is this position? Knight c5, queen h5, knight takes e6, queen takes g4. Like, look at this forced line. Of course, these guys are good enough, but, like, everything has to work here. Knight c5 with rook e8. Hangs the knight completely. Threatens the g4 rook. Rook eg2. Yeah, of course, rook eg2. How do you not see rook eg2? Oh, you did see rook eg2? Oh, yeah, then I'm sure you calculated knight e5. You calculated knight e5, right? Oh, I'm sure you calculated f takes e5 and queen f7. What the hell are these variations, man? Just bizarre. Bizarre. And so they, yeah, go down this road, knight e5, literally, like, what the hell? Of course, it's not a crazy move when you think there's literally no way to stop mate, effectively. You can't really make an escape square or anything. You gotta move the knight. This was a fantastic game. You got the knight covering these squares, the queen covering those two, so the queen just has to check on the only two available squares. This was just nuts. Just nuts. So, I don't know what was being cooked up here, but the doubled f-pawns. With f6 being played, black has an open file on your doubled isolated f-pawns. And somehow white's like, well, I definitely cannot use the word better, but like, it's a fighting position. Both sides can win. I don't think so, ND Gaming. No, and with the black pieces, the way that Adabov played, I don't think Netbo had much of a choice. At the end of the day, if your grandmaster opponent with the white pieces wants a draw, he probably can get it. Unless you take some risks. And I don't think anyone wanted to take too many risks in round one. So, what else? This. It's also kind of interesting. I didn't pay much attention to this, but most people who spoke about this game, although it ended like relatively quickly, it's actually super interesting, I think. Rook A2 from Big Gook. Look at him. This is great stuff, man. I love this move. Rook A2, he's killing it. These are my favorite moves in chess. These like rook lifts and you bring the rooks to the center almost like a beginner. Like it's your first time playing chess again. This reminds me of like this type of chess. Like rook a3, d3. So you get to play like a complete beginner, but as a GM. I love this stuff. There's something that feels very sexy about maneuvering one of your rooks to the desired square without using the 1st or the 8th rank. Do you know what I mean by that? There's something like when you activate your rook by playing rook a4 to d4, it's like, fuck. Like, you're like, oh, is anyone watching? Does anyone see the girth? You just feel like a professional at that point. So rook a2, maybe to d2. I'm like, okay, I love it. I love it. 95. Rook d2. Very cool idea. I thought this was awesome. a5, Vidit says, okay, you don't have your rook on a1. I'm going to target it. And open the rook on the a file immediately. I suppose, basically here, you could already take. What do we think happens after this? Of course, you don't have to take it all the way. Takes... I think it would probably be like the game. There's no way you could react in any other way except e5. And the only reason I'm able to produce this is because I saw it in the game. So it would have to be e5. Incredible, because if you want to support the pawn, you need e4. That hands over this diagonal, that square. It hands over a lot. It's remarkable, but black plays knight h5, queen h4, and is actually doing quite well. Okay, so yeah, that pretty much happened in the game. Knight b5. Like, queen c2, bishop g4. Huh? I thought this was a broadcast error. Like what? Okay, I'll fall for it. Takes on g4. The whole idea is to clear the square for rook c8. Okay. Queen has to move. And what's the intention? Rook on d2 is pinned, meaning knight e4 is about to cause some serious damage. Yeah, there's not much to do after knight e4, like especially if you go queen b1. That looks very hard to deal with. So let's say queen d1, because, I don't know, it defends the rook. Like, knight e4 is a great move. Rook a2 is even a great move. Jesus. The engine's just filthy. I mean, I assume knight e4 is more than enough, because we win the exchange, and we pick up rook a2 at the end, like this. Oh, I guess bishop g2, actually, the rook slides over. That wasn't the best move to show the idea. This is what I meant. So it's like, okay, yeah, we pick up the material there. Move like bishop to g2. Yeah. It might be that rook a2 idea again. It might be that rook a2 idea. You saw that variation in the game? I mean, who's calculating this, man? Takes here, and there's like no moves. Queen d3 is the best move. Of course, everybody saw this. Only move, by the way. Here. What kind of awareness do you need to spot bishop g4? I'm not gonna lie, like, bishop g4 is not the craziest move in a classical game, because you're sitting there and you kind of understand, as soon as white castles, you might be significantly worse, or definitely in an annoying position. if white just goes like that. So you know you need to act fast, and bishop here, you can just sit there and calculate. It's just like not good enough. White gets what they're after way too quickly. Whether it's queen c3, queen trade, or the fact that this doesn't really threaten anything other than rook c8. But this threatens something, so you get this with tempo. And yeah, you're just calculating forcing moves. Rook a2 is a forcing move. The bishop, if it moves away, you've got all the tactics ready. But it's super impressive. Can't downplay bishop g4, but it speaks to their level that I'm sitting here being like, yeah, honestly, I'd expect a lot of players at this level and in this candidates tournament to be able to find a move like that. And fuck, I mean, there you go. What kind of draw? Miha613, thanks for the 40 months. Wilt the Tilt, thanks for the 26 with Prime. Billy Bojangles, 01, 3 months with Prime. And Dusty Moth, thanks for the tier 3, 31 months. Hey, Slicer. Yeah, they drew like this. That was the draw. That was the game. And it's the, only, it's the only thing possible. MCJGP, any candidates plans for you, buddy? I've decided that the dad joke of the candidates will be, I'll be there in the next couple years. That's the dad joke of the entire event. It could be said a million times and it'll just always be the dad joke. Oh, hey, nice to see you. Probably see you up there in a few years. I was like, this is the one. This is the official fan zone dad joke. Yeah. Actually, decline my invitation. When you get deep in the weeds, deep in the convos with the fan zone lads. You're from Canada, right? Why don't they just push you in the tournament? It's like, Yep, decline my invitation. Yeah, I'm just giving you guys the best fan zone prep. I was chuckling. Few good ones. What up, JT? Yeah. Sorry, I had Chess TV. So, those are all the games, right? This is such a funny naming scheme. Candidates and women's candidates. All draws here, except the only decisive result right here. Okay. I mean, this is an extremely high level game. Like, two of the strongest FIDE flag players. Yeah. No, I get it. Women can play in the candidates, but I would expect it just, the nomenclature to be more like the open candidates. Just kind of funny to have like candidates and then just like tack on the women candidates. Somehow it just doesn't feel like they're one and one. It feels like it's 1 and 2 when it's candidates and women's candidates. Open candidates and closed candidates. Yeah. The open candidates, anyone can play. You guys can all sign up. Knight F5. Good energy. Yeah, one of the toughest pawn structures is actually this one. I know it doesn't look like much, but this b3 pawn is such a pain to deal with. You bring the rook over, knight a5, like queen's always hitting it. It's just frustrating. It doesn't even look that bad. Curious what the engine wanted here. This looks like a position I wouldn't take many risks with white, so probably smart to make a draw here. Queen h4 and rerouting the knight. The other thing that's interesting is that Vaishali is a grandmaster now. Became a GM very, very recently. Do I want to be in the candidates? No. Don't get that idea. I think so, DLM, yeah. But kind of hard to speak on how much she's kept up with current theory, current like chess events, etc. Yeah, I would say yes, but there's a lot to be said for how far behind you can fall by just not being in the scene actively. I think you can play in the women's candidates chicken pants as a non-GM. I'm actually not 100% sure, but my impression and understanding was that you did, like, that if you were a candidate, that you did have to have the GM title, meaning that if you didn't have it, that you would earn it. But I'm not sure where I've come up with this. But I believe it's a thing. Something about the fact that FIDE doesn't want, like, it almost like cheapens the look of the event if there's netball, like, to all the guys, and then the last guy in the event is like an IM. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the thing, Bowl Me of the Line. I'm sure it would be possible though to qualify without earning it. Like, I know what you mean. Of course, there are a few ways to get to the candidates. Most of the ways, if you think about how you would achieve them, yeah, if you think about how you would achieve them, I think you would naturally become a GM along the way. Like, that's just the truth. But yeah, if somehow you didn't, I think you would become a GM anyway. Like, they would award the title. Because I don't think FIDE wants to host an event, like a candidates tournament, who's going to challenge a world champion, and then, like, you're just like an IM. So yeah, for some reason I have that in my head. And of course I'm talking about the candidates, not the women's candidates. But I wonder what would happen. I'd love to see it. Like, if basically instead of a Baslov, if like an IM somehow qualified. I think most paths to the candidates, you get the GM title automatically, but there is a theoretical way. It just isn't something you almost ever have to worry about, but I think there's a theoretical way that it could happen. There have been IMs in women's candidates. Yeah, well, as I just said twice, I'm talking about the candidates. I don't think they can have that. First of all, I'm not even 100% sure if the rule exists. They definitely can't have that rule for the women's candidates. Hey, chicken pants. Oh, what was that, Tim? You were a featured chatter on the Hickey stream? Hey, Don Rom. Kidongo, what's up? Why did Faruja qualify over Wesley So? Rating. He had the higher rating. I'm keen for the clip, Tim. Okay. Okay. Chicken Pants is a funny guy. Chicken Pants, do you think a 2,500 qualified to the candidates? That's very cute. Very cute. Hey, MC. What's going on, buddy? Oh, I see it, Tim. Okay, this is exactly what I expect from Hammer. Fiona's like saying something, and the response is, Fabiano just got a double X clam on his move. Like, what kind of clip is this? No appreciation, Tim. Come on, Hammer. Put some respect on Tim's name. Jesus. I expect more. It's like story, and then you just watch the balloon fly around the room as it loses air. Great clip there, Tim. Respect Tim's name. Come on. Come on, Hammer. Okay, let me see this game. This is the only decisive game of the entire round. I'm excited, all right? Shane Kane, thanks for the 27 months of Prime. Slicer, 49 months. Thanks for the resub. Slice serve. And Doneron, that's 43. Appreciate you guys. I don't know what vid you guys are talking about here. I'll need some direction. Remember, I was gone all day. Wow, I would expect that white can do pretty decently here. That was quite the turnaround. Wow. Wow, it's kind of crazy. King G3. It's bad because black can go here and create a mating net. That's kind of crazy to think about. Like, such a deep concept. Even King F5 and then King E5. Like, wasting a whole move and still doing this wins the exact same way. What the hell? Wow. Wow. G6? King F2. So impressive. So if you go here, takes, you have Rook G1. Interesting. Yeah, probably it's winning, but I guess what was played was simple as well. you can push this, but I think at this point, the reason that the resignation happened was just this. You just take this and you win with 2 pawns. Oh, that's pretty cool. King G3, you'd never really expect it could get so bad. But then King E5. Damn. Ubits, yeah, I'm impressed with any UN organization started coverage coming back from anesthesia. Hey, Felix. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I think for people that are coming in person, I can say if you have a VIP ticket to the event, you made a good decision. Because of course you still have access to the fan zone, but I've seen the VIP area. I've seen the difference in price between the tickets. Personally, I think it's worth it. I think it's well worth it. So, yeah, I think the VIP experience, like the whole experience is good, but I think that the VIP is worth it. That's all. It's not like, wow, unbelievable, unbelievable value. But I think, yeah, if you have a VIP ticket, then there's reason to be excited. I thought it was like, if you wanted to see the players, you have a much more comfortable experience doing that with the VIP ticket. Probably the VIP today was not as packed as it will be on other days, of course. So maybe it'll be busier, but I've found the VIP room to have some really nice food and drink options, like significantly better than anything else that was available. And yeah, just place to sit down, like a chill area. The fan zone is like just a different vibe. There's places to sit and watch the broadcast and interact, but you don't really get like a nice chair to like lean back in, put your coat down, and like fully relax. VIP was nice, so yeah. In case anyone has a VIP ticket, I think there's reason to be excited. But VIP or not VIP ticket, everyone should check out the fan zone. The VIP area is in a slightly different place, but the fan zone is available to all tickets, and it's definitely just like a fun place where you'll find Eric, myself, Aryan, lots of chessboards. So lots of people are like just playing casually, talking. I think for next weekend, not this one, but next weekend and the weekend after that, there'll be a ton of people from the stream who are visiting those 2 weekends. Like, that's the highest density of viewers I think that will be there. But we still met quite a few today. Fan zone included in general admission. Of course, Felix. Yeah. Fan zone is included with any ticket. Yeah, with any ticket. How's it compared to CGC fan zone? Well, we don't have a stream up at this one, so that's the obvious difference. We're just around, always up for a chat, analyzing games. We pick up the mic and like address people more formally. Sometimes players come down into the fan zone area after their game if they won or had a good draw or something to get interviewed officially for the tournament. So you don't really interact with the players. Like, I wouldn't want to fucking interact with you guys if I was playing the candidates. But you get to see them. Like, no one's shy. Like, yeah, they come by the fan zone and do their interviews there. So it is pretty cool to see them in person like that. And yeah, we're always around playing games. Like, we might do some more official things, like especially when we have like a bunch of the viewers there. It might be easier to do like little hand and brain like tournaments or like little mini events. But it was just day one. We're just getting started, getting familiar with the space and what was possible. So yeah, there's food with the VIP, Felix. And I based on my experience in the VIP area, I thought it was nice. Like they had some nice snacks, desserts, salads, like kind of wraps and sandwiches. Like I wasn't like unbelievable, but it was nice. Will there be a ton of ladies there? If a lady that was there, the answer is no. Chess Ninja, if you come in with some elliptical energy, though, I think you could start a movement, man. I'm serious. Yeah, the food is definitely not going to be disappointing with the VIP ticket. I can say that. And obviously, I wouldn't be like pushing something like that too much unless I actually believed it. Because I have no reason to get you guys in VIP because we're hosting the fan zone. Just get a base ticket. Yeah, join us in the fan zone. We'll be there. But it could be nice to chill in the fan zone, especially if you're gonna spend the day there. It's many hours, so it's nice to be able to like go to another area, grab some like decent food, like chill away from all the noise and all the chess and all the people talking, and then jump into the fan zone when you'd like. And especially if you have interest in viewing the players like during the round, I feel like the VIP experience for viewing is slightly better. But obviously, I didn't go there as a viewer myself with the regular ticket, so I don't exactly know. But that's just my impression. Are you talking about the Kramnik video that someone linked here earlier? It was like on Twitter or something? I might watch it right now. Yeah, but Arcturian, what I'm saying is sometimes, the VIP experience is not much of an upgrade. I've had that a lot. So I'm just saying, like, I think it's worth it, basically. It's not like crazy, but I think it's fair. Yeah, like in Florida, Tim. Exactly. I would not say that was worth it. Here's what I was looking for. It is outrageous to describe one of the greatest historical figures of chess by likening him to Adolf Hitler. It's not ridiculous, it's cheap humor, and what's the point? This is the comment I was hunting for. I knew it was in the comment section somewhere. You are now a sub Arcturian. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome. Brand new Zebra sub. Hell yeah. The music back on for that. You changed the words. This clip has been around for a long time. DLM? Is this a bait account? You claim the entire video with, so I thought I would celebrate it by making this parody video. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I don't know the wittiest. I know what you mean, but like, guy made a funny video. He's probably like kind of excited. Yeah, parodies and plagiarism. Were you here for this video? Have you seen it? Hope you enjoyed, sir. Nice to have Mandarin Monkey and Jay Postuma both in the chat today. You have to appreciate it, Definitely not some of the low grade humor out there. It was pretty funny. So yeah, those are all the candidates games. We looked at the decisive one in the women's section. I'm wondering what about tomorrow's round. Who is it? Nepo and Gucci-Reza. Prag and Gukesh. Hikaru Vidit. And Fabiano with the double white. So honestly, like, I know it's early, but if I'm not mistaken, Fabi he had white against Hikaru in round 1. I just mean, based on the game, he really had a chance. He has white against the Basov in round 2. I feel like if he scores a draw against both, that's definitely a little disappointing. Of course, it's never disappointing to draw Hikaru, but disappointing when you think about maybe the chance that he put together for himself. So yeah, I feel like if he kind of emerges from tomorrow with just 1 out of 2, I'm not sure he'll be so pleased with himself. Remember, he would have had 2 white pieces in the first 2 rounds as well. So lots of black pieces ahead for the rest of the games. So yeah, I think there's a reasonable amount of pressure on Fabi to win tomorrow. Especially with the white pieces, got to show something. Very excited to watch Prag's games. Like, I think Prag and Gucci-Reza's games will always be kind of interesting, just by default. Yeah, they'll be the most prepped, but also even you with the white pieces, wild hacks don't really want to take too many risks, you know? Like, Fabi in round 1, he went for that rook trade against Hikaru, which maybe if it was round 10, he's more settled into the tournament, he kind of knows his limits, but like nobody wants to start off round 1 with a loss. It just feels so bad. So everyone's like extra cautious. Even the guys that have these slight edges in their games, they're like extra cautious as well about overextending. So yeah, a lot of the early pairings I feel like are naturally drawn. So it helps to have tough matchups early on, is what I think. Why is Fabiano getting white twice in a row? Well, you understand that's going to have to happen, right? It's not going to be a perfect, everybody alternates every color, every round. Is a draw against the Basov with black a disappointment or reasonably okay? I mean, Basov's a strong player. So, no, I don't think these guys are like disturbed drawing a Basov in any of the games. I don't. But I can definitely say that based on having 2 whites, having the advantage against Hikaru, I think Fabi will be disappointed here. But like, no, I don't think Nepo is disappointed drawing round 1. They took fair play check seriously, Mattis. I can assure you. The strictest of conditions. I can tell you that Jafar had some difficulties entering the playing hall to get some filming done. And I'd like to think that speaks for the integrity of the event. Correct, Evil Cooper. Correct. Oh, Tri-State. Come on now. DLM already trolled us with this. He took advantage of us when chess.com was down. I will not be subject to this again. So, all even. I think pressure on Fabi tomorrow. Hikaru gets the white pieces. Excited to see if he's anything cooked up. But it seems like Hikaru is willing to play his like things that he's worked more extensively on, even if they're not like the top top stuff. I played a few games with some people at the fan zone, and I can report that I was able to use the Gucci Bell, the Gioco Bellissimo, with much success over the board. Fantastic little surprise. I also played somebody who say he was 900 elo chess.com. About 8 moves into the game, he hung a piece. And then he played so well, I was in shock. I was up a piece against a 900 chess.com, and like I couldn't break through. Like I couldn't win. I was really struggling out there. It's like, what the fuck? 900, you said? You said 9? God damn. He was good. How many drinks in? 0, I believe, for both. Yes, we will, Lerp. Indeed, buddy. So I guess this and this are happening. I'll just like put my king on F1 or something. Oh. I didn't expect that. You should play that. I don't really like this move, but trying to make it hard for him to castle. I feel like if he castles, like I just don't have much of an advantage. But if I leaves things as they are, he will castle. So kind of a tough spot for me. Man, are there really no squares for this queen? What the hell? I guess we have to go here. Maybe there's a rook takes e6 move. Okay, yeah, he's just going back. I feel like this is good for me. He wants to castle so bad, but I think we can do this because like my rook's here. He can't castle anyway. Barely. The zebra claims yet another victim. Yeah, didn't get a chance to try this one out on unsuspecting fan zoners, but I'm telling you, I got a nice game today in this variation. The game went like this. Just as we drew it up. Won a nice one. SageMaker, thanks for the 17 with Prime. Lerp88, cheers for the 40, tier 3. Are you coming by the fan zone, Lerp? I think I remember it was you asking whether we would be there. Clean 40, absolutely. On the 14th? Oh, very nice. Yeah, anybody coming by, make sure to say hi. Myself, Eric, Aryan. If you see Big Jeff, you know, say hello. Say hello. 14th. Oh, is that the Sunday? Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, 12th is the Friday. Your presence is noted, Swole. Oh yeah, what did you think of the experience, Penny? Be there tomorrow, Matt. Let's go. You'll prep the zebra? Alright, I'm never playing it now. Anybody could be lerp. Or I'll be so practiced up by the 14th that you won't stand a chance. Mito. Hey, that's exciting. Coming in from Quebec City. You were at the chess boxing match in LA? Damn. That's a real supporter right there. My guy. It's Zebra. Not Zebra or Zebra. You'll be there tomorrow, Matt. We got Vartan, Mito, Matt. I feel like we just go here. I have to go here because he might have been intending bishop check, and if I block with either piece, he can take, and b7 pawn is a bit unstable. Don't think I want to give up the bishop just yet, but bishop g4, maybe this. Bishop f5, queen g7. And f6. Maybe h5, but a bit risky. Bobby Block Body, thanks for 25 months, dude. Here, takes. So unnecessary. Could just like be solid. Didn't really see a breakthrough. But... I don't like check we go here and here. So I'm not seeing a problem. Because there's no check here, no check here. That check kind of sucks. Do we not have a mate here? We both realized, like, at some point we just... Hey, put the titles down, boys. Put the titles down. Time to just play fast. Everybody put their title away. Wow. Bishop f5 needed instead of this, apparently. I knew that, like, something about this... Because he only has 2 pieces attacking with. I'm like, dude, you don't have a check here or here. There's no way this is that scary, but to be fair, I completely missed this. And even though I can get my checks, somehow he avoids them, so I have to sack this. And then, yeah, I had set up a mate here. That was, very sloppy, very sloppy. All right, we're going back into the zebra. Undefeated, never lost a game, and it never will. I think there was knight d4, right? Now this one, on the other hand, That's kind of a problem. What would Shirov do? He would take. Damn. I read that comment at the wrong time. All right, well, we don't have a choice now. We got to send. Not really sure what happens here. It's like, don't exactly see a mate? See a lot that's close to a mate. I guess he moves the knight and he has this square. I'll have to try this. I mean, it's all nonsense, but... Knight G7. Fun game. We've had some interesting games, but I feel like it always turns into nonsense. At the end of the day, I'm glad I played that Queen E6 move. I'm sure it wasn't good, but I had to play like Shirov. I got the thing, by the way. I'm waiting. This lag, like, there we go. Definitely a fun game. Yeah, so this Queen B6 move, Knight D4, takes, Knight takes D5 is possible. What is the computer one here? Queen A4. And then A6. Yeah, we can retreat, but Queen A4. Queen A4 again. Queen B3 I thought was a great move. Queen takes E6. Okay, how's the engine saying here? Knight D4 is the move. takes, and then bishop e3. God damn. God damn. That's crazy. Only move knight c5. Okay, at this point, it's just crazy. Literally, top engine move is queen h3. I did this because I thought this was kind of cool. I thought king e5 should be played. I didn't exactly see mate. Only move for black is king h4. Otherwise, it's quite competitive here. Yeah, I mean, it's basically around even, but white is slightly better here. It was actually a fairly accurate game from both sides, I have to say. Like, not always not playing the best moves, but yeah, the only moment was king e5. I was going to play here, try to get something going, but yeah, it wasn't going to be anything. It's like just not enough pieces to mate the guy. A year from Peruna Plague. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, knight d4 is an advantage for white. But it makes sense. Like, this position I knew was edge for white. Is queen e6 the best move? I'd say it's one of the better moves, but knight d4 here is pretty strong. Yeah. I was thinking of this. Maybe with knight g5, but I thought he had a couple ways to deal with it. It's interesting for sure. There's a lot of interesting, very tempting ways to play here. Well, there's so many moves playable here, Sam. Queen takes is good. King h1 is good. f5 is good. Knight d4 is good. Probably knight g5 can't be bad. Like bishop e3, rook d, like even those plans. So I'm not sure there's something wrong with it necessarily, but so many tempting options. I don't even know where to start. You enjoyed that game? There you go, Matt. That move was for you, bud. I had to make it work somehow. I didn't see this crazy computer knight d4 move, so I thought, okay, we only have this. And then I saw that he had this, so I tried to make that f5 move work. And at least we got a fun game out of it. Data Scientologist, thanks for the tier 3 23 months. Always happy to check the pieces around. Hey, it's my rating we're risking here, not yours. Enjoying it, thanks for the 26 months. Hope you are. Ahoy. What do I have in the candidates? Fabi. D5, eh? A lot of people playing that. He wanted me to take and then queen a4, but funny enough, it looks like he may have run into something here. Okay, this probably king f8. Honestly, c6 looks completely fine. I do want to be able to castle. That would be nice, to be honest. C6 takes and just take with the b pawn. And then b5, who cares? If knight d7 works, then we'll win the game. Knight d7 takes, knight here, queen there, a6, queen b6, knight somewhere, d3. Starting to get suspicious. Let's just take. Just once we get this knight here, like, this position is too good. Probably gonna take and try to play that, but after takes, we can start with knight takes after check. Very nice, very nice. A very one-sided game in our opening, no? Queen f6. Unstoppable. Yeah, he really did trick himself. Completely unprovoked, like, I'm just playing my moves. Boom. Bro hit himself with the tactic. He thought he was being slick here. Trapped his own pieces. Tim, Sam will definitely do cams if you guys are up for it. These will be, and the other ones as well, will be mics off, cams on. Old school style for the chess bra fight nights. So yeah, Tim and Sam, the games finished a little bit on the early side today. They honestly finished at like 7 p.m., like 7:30 p.m. or something. So it kind of depends when the games finish, but we are gonna have another matchup after you guys, and I just want to be able to start that match somewhere between 10 and 11 p.m. So yeah, I feel like if we get underway like 9:30 at the latest, that'd be fine. But also down to start earlier if you guys are around and the candidates' games are done. So we can play it by ear if you guys are here and we have the stream on anyway. But there'll be a slate of matches tomorrow featuring Czech Manarov, featuring Grandmaster Orientari. I can also drop that there are other matches involving a certain Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky appearance. That'll be tomorrow. You guys know just how lethal Danya is. So we have some Danya energy coming at us. Late night tomorrow, after the candidates round, we'll be hosting the after party here. The matches will actually primarily take place on our Kick channel, just so you guys know. Follow the Kick channel in advance if you want to make sure you're there for them. All right, but kick.com/chessbot. Yeah, there you go. Exclamation mark kick. Make sure you're following that. That's where a lot of the late night streams, post candidates will be, just so you guys know. We stream a lot there. In case this is the first time you've ever even heard we have a Kick channel, we do. We stream a lot there, and especially like the late night stuff. So. After hours, Danya. That's right. Hell yeah, MC. We're gonna have a nice graveyard, a fun graveyard tomorrow. Oh, putting together a few wild hacks. This is only one of the first Fridays, right? April 19th, a couple weeks from now, closing weekend of the candidates. We'll also have a big fight night card as well of more 1v1 matches. Yeah, should be fun throwing back to some old Chessbra Fight Night content. We're edging at 27.99 here. Hidden Death with 1D. Looks annoying. I feel like we should do this. We'll go here. We'll go d4, I think. Or maybe even taking d4. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, there's obviously he was going to go here. To be honest, we could take here and take here, but that looks, I don't know. I'm fishy about that. I think we could either take and go d4, or we could just go d4 right away. I think taking in d4 is the way, although he's got e5 there. d5, do we like that position? Kind of hard to say. Get a protected pass pawn. He gets a lot of dark squares. All right. I mean, we'll give it a try. Pretty sure he's going to do this. Only move that really makes sense. Okay, this is a really nice move to get, I feel like. Some pressure there. We have d5 now, which looks super strong. d5 bishop here. Like, everything looks good there. Crazy to not have a much better position here. Should be like seriously better. It's some 92 I wasn't sure about. I need the bishop on e4. So my queen g4, bishop e4, and then we have threats on h7. That's annoying. Damn, that's annoying. Wow, didn't see that at all. Smart by him. This was a good move. Yeah, but I was going to lose on time no matter what. Man, this is really one-sided. It's just disappointing that it wasn't, like, completely winning here. It's one of those positions that the opponent plays so bad that kind of like expect it to be a lot more winning than it is. But when you check with the engine's always like, meh, not that bad. Not that bad. Oh yeah, I already mentioned that. Matter Monkey. That was the first thing I said. Hmm. I feel like here and bishop back, there's obviously gonna be rook takes d6. Despite the fact that we know that, I'm not sure we can do much about it. Maybe this is the way. I should probably take with a pawn. It does exist. Hmm. Wow, truly didn't even think of this move. Definitely need to defend this pawn. No other way to do it, I think. We should kind of have a draw whenever we want, but... King e4. I will eventually do this, because why the hell not? Couldn't predict a single move. Like, every move was so unpredictable. Oh, man. I thought we had a chance. I mean, like I said, it's a draw whenever we want, but you know me. I'm always going to play for a win. I think G5 is the right way to try. Black's never worse in these positions. It's like such a dream game. Basically never worse the whole game, although... Yeah, as long as we're able to defend b6, like, obviously only Black's playing for a win. But his moves were so unpredictable at the end. I'm usually, like, decent at predicting something, but nothing. Couldn't get a single one. Weebs are too powerful. Oh, this is a 3-minute game. I don't really play this opening, I just kind of play it in bullet. So that's why I was like, oh, it's a 3-minute game. It's a real chess game. Yeah, he wants to take and play f4, but still do it. I don't usually like takes in f4. That's kind of a nice pawn structure for him. Try to avoid it. Yeah, I don't know about this, but changes the position at least. Might go bishop h4 knight d5. What's up with that? How this doesn't even look that good for me. Should not even consider that move. Not even once. Dude, rook g2. I didn't envision this move. I have nothing to say. What the hell? Rook G2? An impressive dude. An impressive dude. I don't know. There's probably something wrong somewhere here. Shax, thanks for the 17 months. Yeah, just I don't trust any of my own calculation anymore. Looks like we have a lot of threats, but I mean, dude's too good, man. Dude's too good. I guess we have to go here. Bishop c5, I have h5. I'm not getting mated, right? Rook b8 would be nice because it sets that up. Doesn't even fully work because he has this. Maybe I should play d4 and set that up. That'd be a nice move. For some reason I was like planning this, but it didn't actually work exactly there. Hello, Dale.
Oh. How was your night?
What's that?
How was your night?
It's all right. We're debriefing after day one. Hey, happy to hear that, Chess Ninja. Always trying to encourage better overall physical health for you. Happy I can contribute. Wow, this guy really wants to hang on to his pawns. Okay. Hey, Valentinian there, buddy. So his knight's not very good, but I still feel like I need something to do. I guess we want to go here, here, kind of go on the offensive. The knight's temporarily stuck, but of course it's not gonna stay that way. I'll probably go here. Rook d4 might have been a better move. Yeah, I only say this because of that move. Kind of annoying, but oh well. Let's take. Discard this. I want to play rook d4 and h4 next. I don't think he can do anything about it. Pawn's a goner, but hoping to make a threat before then. Do I have a threat? Literally every piece is working here. Like everything is doing everything maximized. Absolutely every piece. If this isn't like game over, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We'll take that. We got all the pieces working. We came up with a good plan at least. It was slow, but like h3 and basically bishop h6 and rook d4 h4. I was really happy with this. Rook e2 is happy with this too. Waiting move. Yep, and then the threats start piling up here. This was a Methodical game. Was rook d4 earlier better? I think it was about the same. I was bothered by b4, but actually in the game I realized rook e2 covers it so nicely, and then the queen even sits there for a tempo on rook d4, so I don't think it mattered. Yeah. The other thing that's nice is if I'd played this move first, maybe the opponent would go here and here, realizing this was a threat, and I can't move it right away because of this. But the way I did it, he didn't really expect this plan, and so I just kind of did this, and this move totally did not expect this, and then it's too late to stop it. So then I get a lot of stuff. So it ended up working out better, I think, in the end. Subs for marbles, says MC. Val's on the marbles watch. You're looking for, I mean, you're a kick guy anyway, MC. Kick marbles? Intimate kick marbles exclusive? If you're pitching marbles, MC, we definitely are. Hey, Skinny. All right, Chess Ninja, just for you, bud. Which move do you think it was? Hey, Rap Frank. $10 kick subs per race there, MC. High value guys like Valentinian are here, looking for bans. That's correct, Brian. I'm 145, thanks for 38 months. All right, let's check this brilliancy. The zebra claims yet another victim. But it's so brutal. Right? Position like this, rook e2. Second best move. And if you ask me, best move. Because rook d4 is coming. Now, I know rook d4 is not the top. They want this and this and this. But how are you going to call it a mistake? Crazy. Disrespectful. Rook e2, top move. Top move. Mistake. Crazy. So undeserved. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Rook e6. We knew it. Had to be. It's incredible to me that knight h7 holds the position. Like, I would assume knight here is just like GG, well played. Look at this. Takes. Here. Here, you think you're defended. Boom. But here, of course, f takes e6, defending mate this way. I mean, so unfair. So unfair. Hey, Moisted, we were actually just headed over to Kick for some potential late night marbles. There's brewing energy. That was a nice game, I thought. Had to identify a plan here, which is not easy. You're down a pawn, your opponent just plays a move that you know is like not the best, but it does like savagely hang on to every pawn in the position. And you're just like, okay, you gotta switch. You're not winning the pawn back, just gotta play down a pawn, right? H3. Queen e3 came up with this plan. At least we had something to do that we executed. Yeah, Val's a huge kick guy. Looking forward to marbles with you, Val. Big UFC girl? Like a big UFC girl or a big UFC girl? Go Val nonetheless. That's a great question. Valentinian knows the way, Swole. We gotta follow him. Okay, deal, Shax. Deal. All right. We're gonna entertain the late night marbles. Itches and scratches from the addicted community. You're in the middle of setting up a chessable model fucking course. Thank you, Val. So many people have been asking. Go, Val. We'll see Valentinian on kick. See if you can find Val on kick. He's an Easter egg. Very rare Val kick appearances. See you there, buddy. Kick.com/chessbra for the brewing marbles energy. See you there in a sec.